So what ends up happening, I'm laying down, can't move. So I say, COVID, why are you in me? And I'm having this interaction with this consciousness of coronavirus. And, if we break this down, now corona is crown or head, Latin, and Spanish, or, whatever the etymology is on that. I did that research a while ago and I don't remember all the details on that either. Anyway, and I just laid there, and I was crying, and I asked her, and the particular consciousness that was with me was feminine. I'm like, why are you with me? Why are you in my body? Why are, I was trying to do everything I could to not, mentally think that it was not going to really affect me. And just because of some of the practices I had in place back then. And the more I calmed down and kept asking, I don't know why I have this, just saying the typical things that we go through as humans when we're down and out. Something takes us out from our everyday routine and we have no control over it because our body has succumbed to the invasion of these particular forms. Like the flu, like anything that takes us down, an injury. So, as I quiet my mind, settle, calm my body down, and I ask her again, why are you in my body? What is it that you are wanting to teach me, to show me, to explain to me? And then, when I was in a calm state of being present with this consciousness, she shares to me, her purpose, although has different, it has been taken and distorted. But her purpose, her original purpose, what she committed to do was to bring humanity closer to themselves. And I pondered on that. I was like, okay. So then I asked her, I'm like, so what do you mean? Like, what is that, like, what are you trying to do? And she says, at the rate of speed of people, and this is not word for word right now because this was 2021 when I first had my first visit with COVID. And she said the rate of functioning, the rate of mental processing people go through during this time, people are bypassing or missing the connection to themselves. And I understood what she meant because, believe me, I was going through a lot of stuff that time. I left the family business, to go into real estate. My father was sick. I was helping my mom, take care of him, but I couldn't at this time because of COVID, and I had to protect, my family. And I totally got it because I was going, trying to figure things out, trying to make sense of my life not really honoring me, who I was, what my body was trying to tell me, trying to organize, align my mental state, my physical state, my energetic state, even my diet. There was just like so many different things all over the place. Managing a family, my own family, me, my husband, we have 7 kids together, and then their spouses and the grandkids, and it just like, well, at that time, my youngest grandson wasn't there, but still, there was just so much that we take on that's just part of our living experiences. So when Corona visited me and I was down and out on death's door, it felt like, I got it because I had to stop in my tracks to let everything else catch up that I was not paying attention to. And at the time with this conversation, a lot of this stuff wasn't as clear to me. It's now that we're, a few years past it, and I had another experience with, COVID visiting me, and I went through that process again. But she shared with me, she showed me visions as well as to the function of humanity, the energy of humanity here on this earth, everything that influences, planetary alignments, the energy, the solar flares, the coatings of the sun, of the moon, of, this consciousness we call Earth, Mother Earth, Gaia, plus our own interactions with people and nature and animals and everything that we interact with every day. The car, even the car, my car has a name. I give her a name, and she's so good to me. I shared, part of some experience with her in another video. And, it's recognizing the value of all these consciousnesses that come into our lives that support us, even down to, what they call artificial intelligence. I'm sorry. I understand where artificial could come from because it's products like plastic and, metals and whatever else is in the components of making a computer, laptop, or hard drive, whatever it is, or those components, hardware. But altogether, it is a digital intelligence. There is something to honor about these intelligent forms. In of itself, the consciousness of all these parts, because everything is vibrating. If you go into quantum physics, which I love, everything goes down to an atom, and you could see everything in a microscope. You will see atoms moving. You will see different, it's alive. It comes to life. So moving forward now to what I went through in this head cold this past week. Like I said before, I haven't been sick at all this winter season. But my son and my youngest grandson, they were sick with the head cold last weekend. So they only live 2 doors down from me. So I made them, soup, brought them fruits, and brought them soup so that way they can eat it. I was with them for maybe half an hour, 45 minutes tops, maybe. I don't even think so. And I felt perfectly fine when I went there. And when I left there, as I'm walking to my house, I knew something had attached itself to me. I knew. I already started feeling like this invasion of another consciousness, another form coming into me. So I got inside my house, told my husband, what I was feeling. And then I ended up going to the bathroom and then to my room, but mostly it was in the bathroom, having conversation with these consciousnesses that I am not accepting or agreeing to them being in my body at this time. I don't want to rest. I don't need to rest. I already do my stuff. Anyway, so as I'm continuing this type of conversation with these consciousness of layers of this head cold, because my son, my grandson, and then my other son that lives with me, they all hung out on the weekend, and the son that lives with me, he was sick too, but it's not unusual for everybody else to be sick in my home and then I'm not. But for whatever reason, there was a component to this that I did agree to. So after having discussions with these consciousnesses, I felt about 3 layers come out of my system. I was like, okay, this is good, because this was last Sunday. I'm like, good. I still was not feeling 100%, but at least I didn't have this heaviness on me. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. So I started taking my alternative therapies that I would, and I took them Sunday night. Monday morning, I wake up and I'm sneezing, which I don't sneeze very often. I don't have allergies, and my nose was starting to, be affected by it, by the sneezing. Had a little bit of a cough, but nothing major. So I go into work, and Monday's video, you could see my nose is a little bit red. When I reviewed the video again, I was like, oh my goodness, my nose is red, but it happens. This is raw video. I do not edit. I do not retake. What you see is what you get. It is